Join me as I take on the challenge of exploring the power of prayer by sharing my journey of miraculous healing. Today, I want to share with you an incredible story of a Christian who faced significant health challenges, but through unwavering faith, experienced a miraculous healing that will leave you speechless. At the age of 35, Christian was diagnosed with a rare autoimmune disease that left him wheelchair-bound. His condition was so severe that even simple tasks like taking a shower or cooking a meal became impossible feats. His ability to walk, run, or even stand for long periods was taken away from him. The pain was excruciating, and the medication only masked the symptoms temporarily. To make matters worse, Christian had to deal with the emotional toll of losing his independence. Simple joys like playing with his kids or going on a family outing became distant memories. His self-esteem plummeted, and he felt like he was losing his sense of purpose. His family and friends were devastated, feeling helpless as they watched him suffer. Despite the bleak prognosis, Christian's faith remained unshaken. He knew he was not alone in his struggles and that his God was bigger than any disease. Christian's journey of faith was not easy. There were many dark nights when he questioned God's existence, wondering why he had abandoned him. He faced scrutiny from those who didn't understand his condition and even his own doubts and fears, but he clung to his faith, surrounding himself with a community of believers who prayed fervently for his healing. They prayed for hours on end, sometimes through the night, pleading with God to intervene. Christian's church family rallied around him, providing emotional and spiritual support during his darkest moments. His family stood strong, refusing to give up on him, even when the doctors had lost hope. As Christian continued to pray, he began to feel a strange sense of peace that he couldn't explain. It was as if God was whispering words of assurance in his ear, telling him that everything was going to be okay. One day, Christian woke up to an unusual sensation in his legs. It was as if the numbness was slowly fading, replaced by a newfound sense of strength and feeling. He gingerly got out of bed, tested his weight on his legs, and to his amazement, he was able to stand without assistance. Tears of joy streaming down his face, he took his first steps in years, the sound of his footsteps echoing in his heart. The healing was miraculous, to say the least. Christian's family and friends rejoiced, knowing that they had witnessed a true act of God. For Christian, it was a moment of redemption, a reminder that God was always in control, even when things seemed darkest. In that instant, Christian realized that his faith had been the catalyst for his healing. It was his unwavering trust in God that had brought him to that moment of triumph. He knew that he was not healed just for himself, but to share his story with others, to inspire them to hold on to their faith no matter what challenges they faced. Christian's story is a powerful testament to the transformative power of prayer and faith. It shows us that even in the darkest moments there is always hope, always a way out. His journey serves as a reminder that we are not alone, that our God is a God of miracles, and that He is always working on our behalf. So I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a miraculous healing or a moment of divine intervention in your life? Share your story in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more inspiring stories of faith and overcoming.